chapter 20, we're in verse 24. One of the disciples, Thomas, nicknamed the twin also, was not with the others. When Jesus came, they told him, "We have seen the Lord." But he replied, "I won't believe it unless I see the nail wounds in his hands. Put my fingers into them and place my hand into the wound in his side." 8 days later, the disciples were together again, and this time Thomas was with them. The doors were locked, but suddenly before them, Jesus was standing among them. Meaning he came in just as a ghost, a spirit just came in. He said, "Peace be with you." Then he said to Thomas, "Put your fingers here and see my hands. Put your hand into my wound, into my side. Don't be faithless any longer, believe." "My Lord, my God," Thomas exclaimed. Now Thomas, he was doubting, right? He said, I don't believe Jesus rose from the dead. I don't believe in that. He had no faith. Now I see many, many Christians like this. They have little faith. No, they're like Thomas. I'm like Thomas a lot of times too. Are you like Thomas? What's so funny? You're going to be okay.
She's like Thomas in other subjects.
Anyways, Thomas. All right, Thomas doubts. He has little faith. And we're just like Thomas. In the sense that we think it's going to stay this way. It's not going to get any better. God, you're not going to be there for me. God, you aren't there for me. God, you can't make things better. You have no plans for me. I'm worthless. God, you have zero faith in God. You're just like Thomas. And this is so common, right? This is a terrible habit to have. Terrible faith to have. So Thomas is he's not really my favorite disciple because he doubts and he has no faith. But the next one, if we read on, the next disciple that I chose is Simon the Zealot. Does anybody know what zealot means? It's kind of weird. I had to look it up too, to be honest with you. It means this. A zealot is a person who is fanatical and uncompromising in pursuit of their views. Now, I know somebody, and you guys know them also, and I wondered before service I was going to talk about it.